Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to debunk a wrong way of thinking. I was on Instagram today and I read someone's post. They posted a poem. I don't know who the author is, but I would like to share that poem with you guys. So I'm pulling it up right now. And it's titled My Truth. And it says, I lost everything trying to do right. My sanity, my hope, and eventually the will to keep trying. What was shameful wasn't the way you loved me, but the way I loved you. You could never match what I gave, and deep down I always knew it. But the thing that really stood out to me in this poem was the first line. I lost everything trying to do right. So I want to examine that because I know that a lot of survivors may have that type of feeling. I almost lost everything, or you might even feel like you did lose darn near everything, trying to do right by that toxic relationship. But here's the thing, losing your sanity, losing your hope. If you're losing that stuff trying to quote unquote do right by someone, you're doing wrong. And that's the whole thing. A lot of times, and I've made a video about loyalty, and the definition of it and how we could be disloyal to ourselves. In other videos, I had a poem called Disloyalty that I shared with you guys that kind of talked about it in an artistic format through a poem that I wrote. But, a lot of times people are hanging on by a thread, fighting tooth and nail to, save a marriage or, a relationship with someone close in their family, but they're losing all of their peace of mind, their happiness, their stability in life, trying to get it. And that means that you're doing the wrong things. If you're losing all of that to try to accomplish something, that's a bunch of red flags to let us know that you're going in the wrong directions. Because the things that serve us in life, the things that uplift our spirits in life is going to put into us. It's not going to just take and deplete us. You know what I'm saying? So many people, they've but I love this person, or we're in love, or that's my husband, or that's my wife, that's the father of my children, the mother of my children, that's my mother, that's my brother. But if it's costing you all of these things, it's costing you too much. It's too expensive at that point, because now you're sacrificing yourself to try to salvage or try to hold on to something that you don't even have a grasp of, because a person can be in your presence and be totally somewhere else. And as you guys can see, the narcissist is no one's, what we call that? Nobody owns that narcissist per se. They're not loyal to people. They are not loyal to people. So it's an illusion that we feel that we have when we have the commitment of marriage. And I've spoken about this in other videos, what it represents to us as opposed to what it represents to the narcissist. Okay. But, I just wanted to shoot this video because when I read that poem, it just reminded me, this person could very well have been trying to capture or trying to get close to a narcissistic person. But, they're not trying to be caught. And I've made videos about that, the narcissist's dirty little secret, where they constantly keep you on a chase and they're not reciprocating. So, this person definitely sounds like they were dealing with someone in a cluster B. But, hopefully this video resonates with someone in understanding that you have to have a limit. These are called boundaries. Love does not mean you drop all boundaries. Love does not mean you sacrifice yourself in every way. You give up all your peace and your happiness for this other person. That's not what love is. That's a toxic relationship. So we have to begin to get clear on these things, or else people will continue to stay in situations longer than they should. They won't have a threshold. They won't know when to cut their losses. And I've made a video specifically about cutting your losses, especially in these narcissistic relationships, because all you're doing is you're going to continue to lose. You're going to continue to lose. So, I hope someone out there who's kicking themselves, beating themselves up against the head, they feel like they threw in the towel, they gave up on love and all this thing. No, you gave up on a toxic person, and you're allowed to do that. You have to give yourself permission to walk away from the things that don't serve you in life. You walked away from a toxic person. That's what you did. And that's okay. And especially, I'm pretty sure, I haven't spoken to one survivor yet that didn't give it their all before they just said, you know what, I'm going to accept the reality of this. You have permission, even if it's your mother, unfortunately. So, don't be so hard on yourself. If you had to stop, if you had to love them from a distance, if you had to put some space, if you had to deal with them with a wooden spoon, if you had to go no contact, and never speak to them again, whatever the situation is, you have to protect yourself, and it's okay to do that. But a lot of times, survivors because they come from abusive backgrounds, they feel bad for standing up for themselves. They feel bad for being even assertive, not let alone aggressive, but just merely being assertive and standing up for your rights, standing up for your peace, protecting yourself. You feel bad for it. You feel like the bad guy. And that just means you have some shadow work to do there, because you're still putting other people before you. And that will still make you accept less than, and it will still in the future render you to overextending yourself, being a people pleaser, not feeling comfortable saying the word no. That is very freeing. It's very freeing. But I don't want to digress in this video, of course. But staying on topic, love should not cost you your peace of mind and your happiness. That's toxic. All right. So if this video resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to hit that bell so that you're getting notified. And if you've already subscribed, make sure you're hitting the bell so that you're seeing my uploads when I create them. I do coaching, guys, to help you with your shadow work, to help you heal from the narcissistic abuse. If you have any questions, things that you just haven't been able to bridge the gap, you're just trying to get more clarity, more understanding on the situation, and an outside perspective of someone who's been there and done that, I definitely would be the person to provide that for you. I also have books on Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble's guide that also help you heal from your toxic relationships and heal from sexual abuse. And those links are in the description of this video. Thank you to all those of you that do donate to the channel. The channel always accepts donations, great or small. I appreciate all of them, so thank you. That link is in the description as well. Those donations can be sent to PayPal, and I have a Cash App as well now for that as well, and where people can pay for coaching through that way. If you are interested in getting coaching from me, which I do over the phone, I do Skype, I do FaceTime, excuse me, and I do email as well. You can go to LakiaCrawford.com, hit the coaching tab, and you'll see the whole menu there. All right, guys? And then if you are interested, you just email CoachLakia@gmail.com. If you have any questions or if you know what you want, go ahead and pay your fee on PayPal or Cash App. and then you email me to set up the date and the time. Oh my gosh, guys, I hurt my back and my water is out of my reach right now. So your girl is trying to heal from my back. I'm so thankful though to have all the extra pair of arms around me to help me with the twins, because you know they still need to be taken care of. But I'm telling you, over the last few days, my lower back has been like, oh my gosh. And I'm not sure what's triggered it. You know, it's happened to me before when the twins were like 5 months old and I literally could not hold them for 3 days. I had to have my help, my kids and others help change the diapers and just lay them on my chest for me. It was just, I'm telling you, your health really is your wealth. And anytime I have any little, it feels like the nerve is pinched or something of that nature. And it really sucks. But I've been doing everything to rest it and the heating pad and just staying off of it. And I actually have a walker and crutches. Like, I'm just doing everything that I can to get myself back up to 100. And I'm like, maybe I was going really hard at the gym last week and maybe that could have triggered me. I just don't know. Or if this is stemming from that C-section I had with the twins. They gave me 2 different kind of epidurals in my spine. And, it's right in that area. So I'm leaning more towards that because it's just like it was before. But either way, I'm gradually feeling better. Thank God for that. But your girl is just like, your back is like a central part of your, movement, your ability to be able to move around. You do not want problems with your back, your ankles, your neck, for real, because they're just like crucial to movement. And your back is right there in the middle of all of it. So you already know. But, enough about that, I'm sure, because millions of Americans have back issues here and there. But, it sucks. It really sucks, guys. But it could be a lot worse. It definitely could be a lot worse. And I'm, again, thankful that it's getting better. But either way, you guys enjoy your Sunday and continue to do the work. Things are going to get better. And just know that you haven't lost it all. People will be like, I lost everything. You didn't. You still have yourself and you still have now. You still have the opportunity to rebound from that, to make lemonade out of those lemons, to take the lessons, to become stronger and wiser. You have a lot of opportunities before you. You have not lost everything. You still have your mind. And then for those of you who feel like you've even lost some of your mind, it just means you got to heal from some of the trauma and the abuse, Just got to heal from some of the trauma and the abuse. And that comes with time and, doing that shadow work and the appropriate therapies. Guys, I have over 300 videos in this playlist or on this channel. Please go ahead and go through them. Watch what you can, take what you can, create your own playlist. I have a motivational playlist for people who are healing from narcissistic abuse. If you're having a down day ever, I highly recommend that you go in there. There's over 30 videos in that playlist, all right? So until next time, guys, please take care.